It's just me again. I just put the short up, and you know how I was talking before about the being 60 and being picked on by particular groups, and I sort of said like it's probably 25 to 40ish, 25 to late 30s. And when I say picked on, what it is I'm not. I've sort of just grown up pretty kind of easygoing, and so I don't think of the way things are done now. Like I don't sit there thinking. So you know how a lot of this young sort of age group, I don't know what it is. As I said, it's probably about early 20s, mid 20s, up to maybe late 30s. They have this things with what do they call it? Pronouns and all of this, and they talk funny. They use language that's very strange to me about, and they have different. And I'm probably strange to them. It's probably true, but there's a kind of I don't know what it is. They're quite friendly, but they're also quite not friendly. So and it's kind of like they're liberal but authoritarian as well. I don't know what that is and how that's come about, but the reason why I mention it is because before I made that other short saying I feel like I'm being picked on all the time, and what it is now I know what it is. It's like I can't, because I'm quite old fashioned, even though and I suppose that's where my age shows, because people. When I told them this, I was 60. I got some nice messages saying, "No, you're not 60, Dada," and I am. But I do have some kind of a bit, I suppose you'd call them fuddy-duddy ways of thinking, which are things like I still say things like when I say hello to people, I'll often say "Hi, dear" or "Hi, darling" or something like that, and I get told off a lot for saying things like that. But it's not just told off; it's almost terrorized, because they don't just say, my name is John or my name is Mary. They'll scream at me, "Don't call me a pet name," or something like that. And, "How dare you? It's insulting, da-da-da-da." And it's quite upsetting. And I get quite anxious now when I'm around certain groups of young people, because I know that it's as if you're expected to watch what you say. And I'm just not used. I never grew up that way. We just sort of said whatever we had out on our mind, and if no one agreed with it, they'd just tell you, just tell you to F off or to shut up, and then they'd just be friends with you again and get on with it. Whereas now you feel like people want to make enemies with you. Does anyone else have that problem? I often feel like there's like a movement of sort of against old people or something. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've probably got this completely wrong. And my other issue, of course, and maybe this shows in my age as well, is that I actually literally forget people's names. And but anyway, that's what I wanted to say. So come back to me and join my channel.